Hi, Michael Gaffney here at the San Francisco School of Flower Design today. I love when I get to come to San Francisco. We are the American School of Flower Designs. We have classes all over the country. One-day seminars in Charleston, Houston, Washington, D.C., Pittsburgh. We have one-day, 4-week, 8-week classes, East Coast, West Coast, Midwest, Chicago, Minneapolis. So we train our students in how to design, and we do not fail at it. Flower designing is 90% technique, 10% creative. I always tell my students, if they got dressed this morning and no one's staring at them, you have enough creative juice. This is the part you're missing. So a lot of technique goes into commercial, saleable flower designing. So, but the first thing we talk about in class, a lot of technique, by the way, is in this book here. It's called Design Star, Lessons from the New York School of Flower Design. It's available at Barnes & Noble, Amazon has it. It's my book. It has 1,000 tips in here. And I always say there's 1,000,000 tips in the classroom. But the first thing we start off every semester is how to get your flowers, 5 ways to get your flowers to last weeks. I'm on the Today Show, I'm on Hallmark Channel, and the first thing I talk about is getting flowers to last longer. Wouldn't you buy flowers more often if they lasted longer? And if you had a couple of techniques to do fantastic flowers, so it looks like I ran through your house and decorated your tables, you would buy more flowers. Because most of the time when I talk to people, they say, oh, they last for 5 days and they're $25. I go, yeah, that's how I used to feel. Now everybody I know knows that their flowers will last them 3 to 4 weeks. Here's how. Number one, we're at the flower market. Make sure you start with really fresh product. We teach you how to buy wholesale in the flower market. If you don't have a wholesaler, find a good connection at one of your local delis or whoever your flower vendor is. Get to know him. Make sure he's got quality. They should almost feel like plastic when you do this. That means there's a lot of water in them and they snap back when you touch them like this. So, feel your flowers, touch them. The harder, the more plastic they feel, the more water that's in them. Very soft, mushy, smooth flowers, they're halfway gone. So firm, like plastic, is really good. Number two, you know the powder they give you to put in your water? Flower food, most of the time you're doing no good. It adds solid particles to the water. It just blocks the stem from drinking water. I recommend, if you can't get a load of liquid flower foods, which are here at the San Francisco School of Flower Design, get some bleach. Put a couple drops of bleach in the water. That's number two. Number three, here's the bomb. I talk about it at every television show. It's called Crowning Glory. I do not work for the company, but I should because I tell everybody about it. I've used it for 25 years in my career. It is literally a wax candle in a bottle and it will seal your flowers. So what you do is after you've designed your flowers, you spray the surface and it's like a wax candle sealing in the moisturizer. Because what flowers do is they drink from the bottom and they lose their moisture on the top. If they drink and you seal it in, you'll call me saying, Michael, my flowers have lasted 3 weeks. They're still alive. What's the next tip? So know where to buy your flowers. A little bleach in the water, Crowning Glory. Number 4, cut the bottom of the stems off every 2 or 3 days because these underwater become a swamp and they deteriorate the drinking mechanism. And out the top. So if you stop the bacteria from growing, your flowers will last longer. Cut a couple inches off every 2 or 3 days. And number 5, if you don't have Crowning Glory, spray them with water. Mist them with water. The water will absorb through the bark, the petals, and the leaves. Also, if number 5, with water, when you get your flowers, soak them under water for a half hour, 45 minutes. That will super hydrate them. Yes, underwater, the entire stem. Either spray them with water or soak them underwater. Half hour, 45 minutes. It will hydrate through the leaves, the bark, the petals, the stem, and having to drink, it will enter through here and your flowers will last you twice as long. Again, follow those 5 basic rules and you will call me up and say, I cannot believe my flowers have lasted weeks in my house instead of 5 days. This is Michael Gaffney from American School of Flower Design. If you want more information, go to flowerschool101.com. And that's all. I'll see you in school. Keep blooming.